Cast from meteorologist Jordan Wolf.
Here in the weather department and in the weather centers, we've been tracking some of these severe storms as they've been working their way through the state line over the last few hours. At the moment, we only have one active severe thunderstorm warning, and that is the one that is for portions of eastern Ogle County, just to the north of Rochelle, with that particular cell there. Taking a little bit of a closer look at that cell, this is what we're seeing. We're beginning to see a very compact cell, but it is starting to show at least a little bit of some hooking, and it has been growing in height, which is indicating that it is still a very healthy updraft on that storm, despite it being a little bit just ahead of the incoming cold front. The updraft having shifted a little bit since I made this cross section, but the cross section was upwards of around 30,000 feet, which is indicating that very tall updraft, showing that that is a pretty strong and healthy storm that has been developing. Hail size down a little bit from where we were earlier, but just a moment ago, hail's indicated by radar up around 1 inch in diameter, which is approximately quarter sized, which is exactly what you need to have for that severe category to be reached, at least for the hail department is concerned. Off to velocity now on that same cell, we are beginning to see a little bit of an uptick in that velocity just to the north and to the northwest of the Rochelle area. This is where we have those radar returns indicating winds are either going toward the radar in one spot or away from the radar in the other. When you get those two very close to one another, that's indicating that there's just a little bit of rotation even in some of those lower levels. And that's why we're seeing that kind of hook beginning to develop on that. In that same location where that rotation was developing, that's where we're beginning to see a little bit of a hook indicating there on at least that particular area of the storm when we look with satellite and with radar. When we zoom out a little bit more, this is kind of the line of storms that we've had working its way through the area as we see some of those heavier storms with lots of lightning up off to the north and to the northeast. But locally, the only thing that a little bit more of a concern to us right now is the one that is just to the north of the Rochelle area. It is still capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts as well as some hail, and that goes until 5:45 p.m. for that particular warning. All the other warnings that are fairly recently were allowed to expire not that long ago. These storms are developing along a cold front that has been working its way into the region. Ahead of that cold front, Rockford was sitting at 73 degrees just a little while ago and has already dropped to 62 with the passage of that cold front. Ahead of that front, again, temperatures in the 70s. Behind it, we're down in the 40s and even into the 50s in some spots. So that is the colder air that's going to eventually stabilize the atmosphere, pulling an end to some of these severe storms. Ahead of that, though, we still have at least the chance for some of those scattered storms to remain in place. But I think any of this activity that comes in later towards 8, 9, 10 o'clock will be on the colder side of that cold front, likely indicating that that is going to be more of a heavy rain potential as opposed to the severe wind and or hail potential. All of this does look to clear out once we get to around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and our SkyTrack camera overlooking Rockford showing off a little bit more of a cloudy picture, but no active severe weather, at least ongoing in that particular location. That front that I mentioned earlier also really showing off when we look with a wider range. Ahead of that front, very strong southerly winds. Behind that, northerly winds, dropping those temperatures as we get later on into the 20s. We are going to see a little bit of a quieter pattern for the weather once we get beyond today and going into the rest of the weekend, but we do have a couple small chances for some rain as well once we get into Thursday as well as into Friday with our next weather system lifting north. We do see those temperatures, though, that will be in the 50s, still well above average, guys, for the rest of the week ahead, only very briefly dropping close to normal once we get later on into the weekend before back in the 50s early next week.
All right.